work your way if you work your way back to the centre now, yeah?
Okay. End of the road, we're going to turn right.
End of the road, turning right, please. Let's just hold it there for a second. There's nobody behind us. How far back to the turning, from the turning do we normally indicate?
Oh, I think it was, Bob said it was 7 car lengths.
Yeah, how many car lengths was that then?
I suppose it was a bit late, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit late. What's the consequence of indicating a bit late?
I'm not giving people time to react.
Yeah. Is there any occasion that you'd indicate late?
Ah, now Bob did tell me this. He said if there was a road before the one that I want to take, then I should wait until I'm just past that road.
Yeah, there wasn't a road there, though, was there?
No, there wasn't.
Yeah?
No.
Right, so on the next one, I'll give you a prompt when to indicate, yeah?
Okay, alright then. This is another one of those peep and creep roads.
It is, yeah. Should be no problem to a woman of your capabilities.
End of the road, we're turning left.
And left. And when are you going to indicate?
Oh, about now. 7 car lengths.
And just remind me, why is that important?
Because I need to give the people behind me time to react.
And just remind me once more, is there any occasion that you would delay it?
If there was a car, sorry, not a car, if there was a road before the road that I want to take,
Right.
I'd have to wait until just afterwards.
Why is that?
Because otherwise if there was a car in that road, he might pull out in front of me, or the car behind me might think I'm going to turn into that road.
Yeah. We're doing better now then.
Yeah, it's doing really well. How are you feeling now?
Sorry?
How are you feeling now?
Yeah, a bit more relaxed, yeah.
Good, not feeling quite so nervous?
Sorry?
Not feeling quite so nervous?
No.
Okay. And at the crossroads, traffic lights are going to turn left.
And the traffic lights are turning left.
So do you feel more comfortable now with those emojis?
Yeah, it's just always the old... Under the pressure of nerves, I always tend to ask stupid bloody questions at the beginning.
It's not stupid questions.
Sorry?
No, there's no stupid questions.
Well, I've done the same on my last test. I stopped the examiner in the car park and was trying to make him readjust his seat.
Yeah, it's certain areas you don't want to go there because you know that he'll
Well,
have
he told
already...
me not to go there, he told me to leave it.
As soon as he said something like that, just leave it. Okay, that's a lifetime's giving you.
Yeah, but then I backed it up with asked to see his driving licence and his eyesight check.
Right. Did he tell you to leave that as well?
Sorry?
Did he tell you to leave that as well?
He just gave me a very dirty look.
Okay, so move on pretty fast if he's made it clear that you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Okay. So is it just the nerves that made you do it?
Yeah, look, I've something to say in that. I did deal with my trainer, and he made me pay for it. And he said no, he left his glasses at home and he couldn't read the number plate.
Yeah.
And he didn't have his driving licence, but
That's the end of your test then, isn't it?
yeah.
If you get that response. straight on at the crossroads.
Oh, I don't bother saying that because Bob said straight on. This is the through.
And we're turning right.
And we're going to turn back. And if we can park them in the service road, please. Make sure we get down the end and turn around and come back up.
Okay.
And I'll be going behind that silver Fiesta. We'll be okay.
Well done.
That's
Very
in limbo mode still.
good. Okay, like that.
Yeah, how did I do?
Very good. Okay,
Yeah?
so you're feeling a little bit better now about doing the emerges.
Yeah. Let me just
Okay.
put forward a bit there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the right roll. How did you feel it went?
Messy.
Sorry?
Messy.
In what way?
Because I struggled a bit with the multitasking this time.
Yeah, multitasking.
Trying to think of doing the mistake and driving and keeping it safe. And I just felt like my driving fell apart a little bit because I was thinking about so many other things.
Yeah,
See what I mean?
Yeah, but don't forget you're driving. You're driving in roll. It will have a tendency to be a bit ropey anyway.
Right.
In the same way, the examiners, when they're in roll, they won't drive to a high standard. They'll steer a bit like Miss Daisy and so forth. Yeah.
Mhm.
You need to watch these pedestrians. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mention him the last time we were out. I'll not mention him this time.
Mm.
You got to nail me on it, yeah?
Mm.
They've got to come into the picture somewhere, haven't they?
Yeah, might as well bring them in quite quickly. So if there are no pedestrians there,
Well,
just imaginary
imagine it,
ones. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have certainly kicked my butt with those two ladies crossing the road, yeah?
Mm.
You got a great big pillar there.
Mhm.
The pedestrians weren't looking at you. You could have had me for dinner there, couldn't you?
Mm.
And I can tell you the examiner would have had me for dinner there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's never been mentioned, is it?
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, there's three questions that I've always got to come up with about pedestrians.
Right.
If they're standing on the pavement, what do I do?
Yeah.
If they've got a foot on the road before I reach the emerge, what do I do?
Mhm.
And whatever, beckon them across.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. And as none of them came up, I'd have really gone to town on me there, yeah?
Mm. Okay.
Yeah? Because even if they don't come up, yeah, I mean, you can verbally test me on it to an extent because it hasn't happened.
Mm.
But I'd be looking for my PDI to verbally test the examiner on it.
Mm. Okay.
Well, I think you should sit back and wait for the examiner to verbally test you on it.
Mhm.
And anything to do with junctions, pedestrians are always going to be a danger, aren't they?
Mm. Yeah.
No, the rest of it was very good. You still need to work on the old turning right and trying to change gear at the same time because you didn't actually lose control of the car there, did you?
I thought I did.
No, you didn't actually, no.
I don't find that one easy, I have to admit.
Yeah, you did on the left
practicing
one,
that
but you
one.
didn't on the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to change your route there. We were going
know,
around
yeah, I know.
left all the time. Yeah?
That's what I mean about multitasking. That was another thing. I kept thinking to myself, I'm going left again. And then because as I was coming around again, I was automatically just going left again. I was just thinking, do you know what I mean? It's just because I was thinking about everything else, the route wasn't changing. I just got comfortable, I think.
Well, if you think about that route we're going around, is
it's figure of 8,
yeah,
isn't it? If I can do that.
You can do it both ways, can you?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, that rest of it was very good. Yeah, it would have been nice to give me a bit of praise when I done well.
Okay.
I deliberately got a lot of things right near the end.
Right. I wanted to. I wasn't quite sure how far to go into general conversation, if you see what I mean, as a role-playing pupil.
In general conversation.
Well, for example, I felt like I should have said it actually at the time. I felt like I wanted you to start off filling in some of the gaps with, you know, how am I recognising these emerges? There was a lot more we could have said about that while we were going. But also, in the silent gaps, I wasn't really sure whether I should just be getting you to keep concentrating on what we're doing, or whether, you know, to role-play people a bit more. If you see what I mean.
Well, it's yeah, the level you're at. It's up to the PDI whether they want to make conversation or leave you alone, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
If I hadn't been going to talk to you about anything, I would have been talking to you about what would you do if a pedestrian was standing on the on the edge of the pavement, which is what I could have been asking.
But I felt like I should have encouraged you perhaps to be a bit more friendly towards your pupil, because I felt you were a little bit standoffish towards your pupil. I don't know if that was deliberate or not.
Yeah, but I would have been a little bit put off with the 2 boo-boos I made at the beginning.
Yeah.
And they're 2 genuine boo-boos that your PDI that you're going to use has actually made, yeah? Yeah, so I would have been a little bit nervous there.
Right, so it's nerves perhaps that's kicking you.
Sorry?
It's nerves, and I should recognise that, really.
Yeah, no, it's... yeah, I said I'd be frightened to test me a little bit more. Yeah, you could have come out a roll where we were doing that, where that white car was parked on the left of the emerge, yeah? If we did have anything bigger than the car coming down there, they would have had problems getting past, wouldn't they? Yeah, so you could have just come out a roll and said, yeah, is there anything you should mention here to your pupil before turning left? Because that's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because a pupil, a real pupil, and they might see a transit van coming down there and
Still try and go.
Yeah, still try and go and end up having to dive in behind the white car. Where the safest place to wait would be at the giveaway line, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it went quite well. Yeah, I didn't play up too much because I have to work in a scenario that it is real, and I would expect Tony to get most of this right now, to be honest with you. But the mistakes that I did make, I did say at the beginning that if I didn't spot an error, then stick another error in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did spot the coasting, but I didn't say nothing. But then I spotted the coasting again and again. Yeah.
Yeah, I stuck it in on the third one, so I should have done it on the second.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for the error of the giant, wasn't it? Yeah, so that coasting in the end dragged on for 3 junctions, didn't it?
Yeah.
Where if you just stuck the second error in, then that would have been the time to pull me over then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So why did you go with the coasting 3 times?
Well, because you hadn't spotted it the first time, I was just giving you a chance to spot it the second time. And I suppose had you been a new PDI, that would have been okay. But because you're at the level you're at, I should have expected you to get it the first time and then made it harder for you.
Yeah, leave the coasting in and stick another error.
Yeah.
And then obviously don't let go any further than that, because now I need help tonight. So it's important now to pull me over and give me the help I need, yeah?
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's going to go into 3 errors and I'm going to be end up hanging myself, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so just tell me you're coming out of roll and pull me over and let me know what I've missed.
Okay.
Yeah? Well, we'll give that a pause.